so I'm gonna hop off, listen to some music, and try to finish the OVA today.
Okie doke.
Go for it.
Thank you. I'm almost done.
Does this mean I'm going to be audible on the stream? Oh boy.
I'll join the stream so that it bumps the view a little bit.
Okay.
Ooh,
See you
excuse me.
all there.
Peter.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Have fun talking to a YouTube chat, Fours. And also a Shiki. I heard the delay in the stream, so I heard Fours saying in it, am I audible? Yeah, it just depends on your internet connection, upload rate, what server you're streaming to, things like that. Like, for example, when I'm streaming all of my VTube stuff on my Twitch, I only think it's like maybe a couple seconds delay. Hello, Ultrasonic Hero. No, you're right on time, Ultrasonic Hero. The stream just started. Also, nice GIF at the bottom right of the stream. We're still young and had a late start today. That's also because I was up till like 7 a.m. getting all of the emblems in Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. All of them except the Chao ones. Now I just gotta go do levels over and over and over. Go back to the Chao Garden, feed it a bunch of animal sacrifices, go do level, rinse and repeat. Ooh, Shiki died. Whether or not that was his internet or if he was dipping is another story. Okay, yeah, it was just his connection hiccuping. Ashiki? No. No, that's 9 who lives here. Oh, no wonder I'm yawning. I haven't had any caffeine yet today. Just my everything bagel. Especially when you have a good spread for it. I had an everything bagel with an everything bagel spread. But it was like one of those Greek yogurt spreads, so it had this kind of weird taste going with it, so I don't know. I don't know if I would get that one again. Jonathan Vo is asking what is this music, but I don't know because I have the stream muted, so I cannot hear the music. All right, Ellie is muted, so you can't hear it. Apparently, it is Egg Rocket from Sonic Advance. I can't stop yawning. Maybe I should go get some water and add some of that caffeine enhancement. BRB. I can't believe I filled my cup with ice and then didn't add any water to it and almost went back to my chair. Yes, I think I will drink all of this hardened water. How was it? I know. I am so sorry that you watched all of them. You're a stronger person than I. No. It's too bad that the YouTube chat can't hear you ranting about that. Hello, Andrew Pichu Master. I don't think it's perfectly symmetrical. That looks even enough from what I can see on stream, minus the delay. Yeah, it's just deleted. Well, I guess if I am not streaming my personal stuff, I'm gonna boot up Sonic Adventure 1 and keep farming animal sacrifices. I don't remember. I may have either searched Sonic Legacy on YouTube and it was a result, or it was posted in the staff chat. One of the two happened. Either way, it's now like a train wreck. You don't want to stare, but you just can't look away. Unless you're me. Then it's just be like, yep, can't look at this anymore. Yeah, but they also don't handle criticism either. Like, the subscribers on that channel that watch are like just as bullheaded as they are. Like, there was one where they were complaining about the ages of the witch carters being kids. Like, why did they age down these characters and everything? And so I like replied saying they don't have canon ages. They're like, but they were adults in the Flame comic. I'm like, he made them that old because they don't have canon ages. They're like, yeah, well, you aging them down is like aging Eggman down because there's no classified age for him. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not entertaining this line of thought anymore. No, they just said that the team was lazy because they made the witch carters kids. Which, you know, makes absolutely zero sense. Not making them kids, I just mean the argument. No, it's just, I don't understand how that's a difficult concept. Are Sonic fans really Sonic fans? I wish there was an easier way that you could go to the Chao Garden at Adventure 1 while keeping all of the animals you pick up. No, that's Adventure 2. And even then, you could just quit the stage, go to the stage select, go to the Chao Garden, and anything you had on you is just there. But if you do it through the trial in Adventure 1, it doesn't. So you actually have to go adventure mode, go to the stage, get out of the stage, go to the Chao Garden. A lot of extra steps. Correct. And now my Chao is asleep, and I just have this army of animals. You'll have to be more specific when you say GameCube glitch. I know of many glitches. Not familiar with that one. I'm gonna wake this Chao up. Sorry. Oh, well, it's not mad. So many animals. What I need to do is I need to raise the run and the power for this Chao, so that way it could do the rest of those Chao races. Because I have 5 emblems left to get, and they are all Chao Garden. Good luck on getting that PS5 Ultrasonic Hero. I got my Series X when I did through StockX. I paid a couple hundred more for it, but I'm actually really happy that I have that Xbox, so it was worth it to me. Scalpers and lower production due to COVID and chip shortages due to scalpers. Basically, you could blame Crypto Bros for that. Like all the NFT people mining Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all that, they just buy up all the graphics cards and other things in bulk. So it's very hard to get your hands on graphics cards and chips and stuff without paying exuberant prices for it. Luckily enough, I was able to get my new desktop. It's also not like a top-of-the-line graphics card, but it's way better than what my last computer was. My last computer was a 750 Ti. This one's a 1060. Well, time to go farm Twinkle Park again. Because it has the greatest chance of getting run-type animals. And also, it's Adventure 1. You could also find some power animals in there too, like the elephants. Mainly, you would want to farm Red Mountain for power types, but I don't feel like going back and forth from Mystic Ruins to Station Square to Chao Garden. Sure, you... Yep, and the moment you go into one, it releases all the animals you had. I don't know about that. Oh yeah, if you leave and go back, they're probably gone. Oh, well, I ain't risking that. The only thing about farming Twinkle Park as Sonic is that it forces you to go through the circuit. The racetrack part of it and the bumper car. You don't even have to complete the level. It's just get as many animals as you can carry, quit the stage, go to Chao Garden. So it'd be much quicker if I didn't have to do this circuit. Maybe if I were to play another character like... Yeah, but Amy's slow. Maybe Gamma? Because you could just farm Emerald Coast. I don't think he has access to Twinkle Park, though. FNAF 2 is the GOAT. Asks what issue is this? This is Mobius Legacy issue 2. Story-wise, this issue would take place in between / after issue 9. I just realized I could promote the stream on the SP Community tab. I'm gonna go do that real quick. Okay, there we go. And then just switch back. Actually, no, I could just leave it like that. Playing Big Dick has the most painful character to play as. No, he's not. I just got all of his achievements last night. I figured out fishing tricks to catch even the biggest fish. I don't think SA1 actually gives you anything. SA1DX, I think, gives you Metal Sonic. Sonic Adventure 2 gives you Green Hill Zone. Okay, I've got a few power animals there and run. That should help me get closer to clearing the Pearl racetrack. This Chao's already a swim Chao, so it's got better swimming. But that's just because Emerald Coast has almost nothing but swimming animals. Also, if you play Sonic Adventure, just make sure you're using the Y button when you go to pick up things in a Chao garden so that you don't accidentally spin dash into your Chao. Yes. Yep. Sonic Adventure 1, the game where you could actually kill your Chao. Yeah. Meaning if you, like, abuse it, spin dash it, jump into it, after several times it'll die. It'll just do that whole cocoon thing and just dissipate. Yep. Yep. That definitely could happen. Oh my god. What a... And my Chao immediately falls asleep in the race. Needs more power. Still in last place, pushing the ball. It's getting better. And it fell asleep again. Peeper asks, so is only elisonic in a call? Nah, it's Ellie, me, and Fours. Just Ellie's muted. She says she is always muted. And then Fours is here, but he's quiet. Hello, Peeper. I don't know which one of these Chao is mine.
I'm here too.
There were 2 swim Chaos here with a bunch of animal parts, and I'm like, oh no. Because the camera shifts away from your Chao when the SA1 races. When I'm feeding it nothing but random animals, I can't even keep up with what it looks like. Oh, well, it's not last place. It's only 6th place. Still got a lot of work to go on this Chao. Well, it wasn't last place. Farming these animals is suffering. Honestly, grinding Chaos Strides in Adventure 2 is far more efficient. All you gotta do is just pick a character like Eggman or Tails if you want Hero or Dark Align and just go into one of the missions where you're destroying everything. Yeah, it's far easier to grind Chaos Strides in there than it is animals in a 1. Better time efficiency. You got characters that are meant for farming. It feels weird that I'm the only one talking who could be heard.
Huh? Willfully ignoring my existence, I see.
Yeah, there's a difference between existing and talking. Nah, it's okay. Everyone just knows that Celesta Sonic Legacy is just schizophrenic. Hello, Project Armada. Once I get the last emblems in Sonic Adventure with this Chao, I'm going to import it to Sonic Adventure 2 And then I'm going to get all those emblems with the same Chao. That's right. Well, maybe not with its power stat, it's not going to carry me. But it might swim. Oh, you don't actually have to wait for the enemy to shrink down in Twinkle Park. You just need to have higher jump height. Duly noted. I don't play as much Adventure 1. Alright, that's 3 power in the rest run. That's a decent enough mix for what I'm trying to do. I noticed that in the jewel races, there's not really a need for fly. Sonic Adventure 2 that has a more dedicated fly course. Alright, time for your blood sacrifice, Chao. So many kangaroos.
No dying allowed.
I wish you could actually see what the Chao stats are in SA1. Nope. Only in the GameCube version. Alrighty, Ultrasonic Hero. Why not? Alright. Time to go gather more animals. This is the farthest I've ever gotten in Sonic Adventure 1, having all the character emblems. What I'm really dreading is doing it where you actually get ranked for it in SA2. I think the story is good for Secret Rings, but I just cannot get into that gameplay. Whereas Black Knight, I'm actually okay with the gameplay. Black Knight's a little jank, but I think it's far easier to control than Secret Rings. Oh. Jeez. Hello, all new viewers. Redesigning certain characters. Well, I mean, like, there's some characters that have outfit changes and such as time goes on. I mean, Amy Rose is going to be one of them. She starts off in her classic attire, but changes her quill style and clothes as she goes on. Peeper asks what issue this is. This is Mobius Legacy issue 2. This issue is going to be from Tails' perspective. Takes place in between and after issue 9. And we've been good. I just feel bad that every time you ask how I'm doing, I'm looking for another job. It's like, I think the timing's on purpose at this point. That was, I don't know, probably early 2019. It's just been too long. I can't keep up with all of those details. Now, the issue is that I had a job, but I was in paid training and I got sick, so any time missed, they just get rid of you. No, it wasn't COVID. It's just I had some symptoms that I thought were COVID symptoms. Like, my sense of taste was dying out and everything. It's just I don't go out or do anything, so it's like, how did I get COVID if I did get it? He doesn't go out anywhere. No, the job that I had with Apple before this, I had a lot of internet outages with my ISP, and they count that time against you. And then I got sick after that, so I had to quit if I didn't want to be fired, because that looks better on a resume. And then the next job I got sick again. What's the basic plot of this story so far? I will give a very basic plot as to avoid spoiling things. Basically, this takes place after the tornado is shot down by the Winged Fortress and Tails is trying to repair it. That is a very undetailed synopsis that I will give, because many other things happen in it. And those I will not spoil. We actually want that stuff to be a surprise. But no, I've got like a bunch of applications put in. Like, I've updated my LinkedIn, built new resumes. Anytime something opens up, I apply. It's just no one's really answering applications or denying them. Like, I'm starting to wonder if they fear that I'm overqualified for what I'm asking for. So I've been making side money to try and help pay bills by literally just VTube streaming. It doesn't pay all the bills, but like if I doubled what I make, it could. I would have still had my job at CVS, but the store manager retired and we had a new one. I was off the schedule but employed. I told them, just call me when you need anything done. Well, they never called me, and then because I hadn't worked for over 60 days, they just turned me. Like, they could have just reached out. It was Christmas time. You would think that they would need extra people on the clock, but I never heard back. All right, let's see if all these animals that I gathered for the Chao made a difference.
They don't need extra people, they just need the people that are already there to work harder.
I mean, with the VTube stuff, if I even got like a part-time job, like it would be more than enough. But the Aldi grocery store that's just across the street, they were hiring both full-time and part-time positions. But when I applied, I actually walked over there because I needed to buy a couple of things. Talked to the manager. I'm like, hey, saw that you guys had both a LinkedIn and a store page hiring. Saw no one applied on LinkedIn. They're like, yeah, the position's open, but we're not actually hiring. And I'm just like, why would you have a position marked that you're hiring on LinkedIn when you're not hiring? That opened up only a couple of days ago. No. It is dumb. I'm going to keep an eye on it, though, and I'm going to keep submitting applications. Because if I had to work retail or grocery, I actually would not mind working Aldi. They start you off at $15 an hour. If you're working a cashier, you get to sit in a stool. It's not as big of a grocery store, so if you're doing like stock inventory management, there's not as much that you have to go around and do. Very clean store. I wouldn't mind it. Well, the Chao ranked a little higher in the power one. Let's see how it does in running. Have you ever watched Kung Fu Panda movies? Think I've seen the first one, but it's so long ago that I don't remember like any actual plot beats. No, do not fall asleep at a racetrack. It is doing better at the running part, though. So if I just keep farming Twinkle Park, I think I should be able to pull through this. Well, Chao fell asleep. Whereas some of the other Chao just started playing instruments or went to the tree for food. So Mike Chao's now in 4th place. And then it fell. But no, it is doing better. I just got to keep up the grind. It keeps tripping though. Mike Chao came in 4th place that time. Okay, we'll just keep this up. Got nothing better to do right now than farm Twinkle Park. I still need to get that document of ideas that I came up with while playing SA1. Slap them in the ideas chat. I had a bunch of them. I mean, it's still going to be a while before we get to them, but still. I mean, it also depends on how long we really want to flesh out the 1-year gap. I think the 1-year gap probably shouldn't be more than 10 to 15 issues. I know Vanessa would do more streams on YouTube if her tablet allowed her to actually stream to YouTube. It only lets her stream to Discord right now that she's aware of. Well, we got her a new tablet recently because the one that she had died out. I think what we need to do is just have Matthias see if he can figure out how to get it to do it. Because if anyone can figure it out, it'd definitely be him. She said she would religiously stream pencils. I've tried telling people, hey, please stop streaming in Discord and please use the YouTube. I'm begging you at this point. I know Discord's convenient. What I might consider doing is that's another issue though. We've got the community stage channel in the Discord server, but the thing is that you can't do video streaming on stages. So it's like when you think you have a workaround to get more people to watch stuff, you have a curveball. I've been trying to weigh like where our audiences majorly lie, and I think when it comes to art progress, that YouTube is the better option. I've been trying to keep an eye on how many viewers, how many people interact. And honestly, the YouTube channel continues to get new subs as it goes, so... That is one idea, but there's an issue. I probably have the best internet to do that, but for some reason, only me and my account, if Vanessa's streaming, if I connect to her stream, it immediately murders her stream. It kills it. Doesn't happen to anyone else but me, and I'm the only person to ever have it reported. It like immediately shuts her stream off. No, if she streams and I go to watch the stream, it immediately murders it in cold blood. When we reported it to Matthias, because he's a Discord ghost, like he can make tickets for Discord. I'm the only one to ever have that happen to. So like one of the admins of Discord's like, what is wrong with him? But yeah, Peeper has a good idea. We could have people stream it through Discord and then someone else secondhand stream it to YouTube. I'll have to keep that in mind, honestly. I know Urson... I know Urson does a lot of Discord streaming, so if she can't stream to computer, then that could be a workaround. And I know Vintage can stream to YouTube, so maybe when she starts doing inks for issue 12, maybe she'll want to do it. I'll see what she says. I'm not, no, we tested it with like other people in there and it only happened to me. I literally said I'm unemployed. Ask Wax for the paycheck. He's the one who figured out the bounties for Casino Calamity. No, I'm just glad that Casino Calamity's actually making considerable progress, or the right steps to making considerable progress. Wax wanted me in there so that I could try and have some of that producing ethic that I have with Legacy to see if it rubs off on there. Like, I ain't gonna tell anyone how to do their job or anything. It's just gonna be one of those, hey, how's progress? What's going on? Something holding you back? Like, reminders, things like that. Get the communication ball rolling. I am glad that Peeper and Digi got in on that, though. Both of you are extremely talented. Do what, Ellie? Oh, that's the Sonic Paradox Sonic Heroes musical that was mistakenly teased and announced in 2013 and has yet to live up to. And I make fun of them at every opportunity I can for it not being made yet. It should have never been teased. Later, Angry Pichu Master. I told Wax, because I started doing this on LinkedIn and we've had some actually really good results, to make volunteer freelance hiring posts on LinkedIn for animators for SP. I did it a couple of times for Pencils for Legacy, and we actually got one person already approved and a few others waiting to see their audition. Like, the new guy that joined from LinkedIn is a beast. Well, if you want to ink the cover, then go claim it. No, it is. He did a second version, posted it in art postings, and Vanessa approved it. I think he's uploading it into the drive today. It's Mort. Mort. Oh, wait. No, Sweet Shadow is. Oh, because Vintage claimed the inks for issue 12, not the cover, just the issue. She's finishing up a couple of flats that she had claimed for issue 9 to help out before she does. Well, Peeper, if you joined a Legacy server, I could give you a retired role. Ellie says, oh god, he could go back to bugging me again. You know you want to. And besides, you can see all the progress on everything that we've got cooking. We've got so much being made right now, and it all looks so good. Ellie's art has massively improved from issue 4. Like, it's crazy to think that Ellie's new art, it's like, man, this is Ellie? It's so good. I'm not saying that issue 4 was bad, it's just you could really see where you strengthened your style. Yes, I'm gonna shill our artists. It's what I do. Peeper's like, wait, me? I'd bug Ellie? Question mark, question mark. I don't know, Peeper. Would you? I don't mind if you do. That's between you and her. He's thinking about it. Tell you what, I'm gonna drop the invite and he could do whatever he wants with it. Wait, what? What did you... Oh, okay. So that's something I just learned. If you're in a thread that you made in Discord, like one of those sub channels, like a thread, it won't let you invite people. I never tried that. I was just happened to be in a Thread channel. There we go. I'll just send that. Oh, I should turn on my lamp. Why is it that every time I look at the clock, it manages to be 4:20? I swear to God, it's always meme numbers when I look at a clock. It's either 4:04 or 4:20. Okay, I'm gonna go catch up in that other channel because I missed a lot. Let's see here. Nah, it's not even drama thing. I'm just gonna catch up on what Vanessa's saying. I know that took her a while translating a bunch of DMs. She didn't have to do that. Okay, let's see here. I don't think Google Translate could translate screenshots. Yeah. There we go. Also, I haven't done a team meeting in a bit. Might see... Look at the calendar. Might see if I could do one for Sunday the 6th, 2 weeks from now. We usually try to aim for Sundays. It's generally when the most people are available. And then if anyone can't make it, we have like a text backup of everything that was covered in the meeting. Just kind of see how everyone's doing on things. I know some people had some IRL issues come up. Okay, anyway. Man, I am multitasking chats. Okay, what am I missing in other places here since I am seeing notifications? Oh, it's because of the memes I'm sharing. Death Egg abilities, as in like what the Death Egg is capable of doing, like things that you never really get to see in the games. Yes. We won't fully see what it could do until we get close to the end of the arc. Like you'll get like sneak peeks and subtle tastes on issue 10, but it's really going to be issue 17 and 18 where you really know what's going on with it. Oh, okay, those were just like replies. I forgot that they show up as pings in the notification. Okay. Excuse me.
Bunk. Keepers and staff voice.
Yep, I saw. People said, Ellie, show thyself. Oh no, Peeper just posted it. Staff voice, Ellie, show thyself. Ellie, come, water. I bet you Lynn will be happy to see his pages getting the ink treatment. I'm really excited for this issue. Just getting to see more of how Tails interacts on his own. Because the first page that you're seeing here, this is just setting up how Sonic got in a Wing Fortress. Everything past that, it's all Tails. You know, this job hunt actually would not be as difficult if I actually had the ability to commute. Like I've had people reach out to me and message on LinkedIn about job opportunities in the city. It's just I can't get to them. And these are higher up positions too. No, I don't have a reliable means of transportation. So even if I move, it's not like I'd be able to get there. And I would also be paying more than what I pay right now. Because honestly, if I just made 1,000 a month, like which is like super low income, I could still pay everything and groceries. I wouldn't have any free spending money, but I'd have all bills paid in food. I mean, I like fast food, but honestly, I've been eating pretty small. Like I'm trying to cut back on my desk job gut that I developed. So, or I mean, I'm eating ramen, bagels, and like dollar TV dinners, with the few dinners on the side. Oh, working fast food. There's actually no McDonald's close enough either. Like, no, McDonald's always is hiring. Like, there's a few fast food places here. It's just, I think this is going to sound terrible to me, but I think I'm better than that. Like, I have job qualifications for like everything around the fast food that I should be able to apply for. It's just, yeah, it's like everyone's talking on the news like there's a surplus of jobs and people not wanting to work, and I'm like, okay, but I'm literally applying. That was a double entendre, Ellie. No, you had a double layered joke. Even if it wasn't intentional. One of the jobs I applied to only declined me because it didn't specify in the job listing that you had to live 50 miles within that specific call center. So I found other ones of the same company and position that was in the same state. It's just they haven't stopped hiring yet, so I'm waiting to hear back. Oh man, I've probably got at least 50 or 60 applications fluttering about waiting on an answer. Like, I've got alerts on LinkedIn that if a new job opening that fits certain criteria posts, I immediately apply to it. You should know that no one reads YouTube descriptions. Silly Ellie. Oh. You can't hear her, Peeper, but she's judging you. Wow. It's okay, Peeper. I got your back. Why is Kingdom Hearts 2 trending? Is the cloud version really that bad? Look, man, I have zero intentions of getting Kingdom Hearts on the Switch. I've got them on the Xbox. Yeah. I still need to get new Joy-Cons for my Switch just because of the drift issue. Like, mostly I've been playing my Switch docked and I have a wireless GameCube controller, and that's been working fine for me. They work, it's just they drift badly. Both of them. Let me go look that up real quick. Joy-Con drift repair kit is a literal search term on there. Oh, it's only $12.99. And that's with replacement joysticks. That is really cost efficient, having to replacement the tools and everything. But I've also been eyeballing the Joy-Cons to have like kind of like the handle grips also, because I feel like having something like that playing at handheld mode would be way more comfortable. So it's like now it's one of those things if you want to weigh cost efficiency versus comfort. Oh, I wouldn't spend $60. I found some that were 39. But it's no matter what, it's still out of my budget right now until I land work. In the meantime, I just use my wireless controller. Peeper says, that's it, I'm joining call. Ah, he did it. Hello, Peeper. Now Ellie has to own up to everything she says. Wait, what did I do? Oh yeah, you're gonna have to fight for that title because Urson is she's kind of a beast. I have to tell Urson to calm down. She'll ink page and then she'll color pages and she'll be like, I need more, and I'm like, Urson, no. Why would I say no? Because I don't need anyone overworking themselves, especially when they have jobs and other things. Yeah. Yeah, also want to avoid burnout. Like, Krim hasn't penciled an issue since issue 1. She's done a couple of debugs, and now, well, it's not drama, but there are other reasons why she has avoided doing comic work in general, even for herself, that she's only now really starting to break free from. Not going to name any names. But, yeah, that's a talk for later outside of a stream. But she's probably going to be doing the pencils for ML4, which is a Tempest issue. You heard it here first, folks. ML4 Tempest returns. I ain't saying how or what. Okay, looking back at the YouTube chat, do you have any plans for modernized versions of classic characters? Classic characters that you have not seen a modernization of, like, for example, Archie? Because Archie had a lot of classic characters that had modern takes also. But yes, there are characters from classic era stuff that we will be using. The first issue released September 20th, I believe, of 2018. Project was first started up and talked about April 1st, 2018. Yeah, we going on the 4-year anniversary soon. Well, I mean, we also were finding our footing for the first 5. I think the direction we're going now, how we're handling things, is a lot stronger than we were then. Like, we actually completely know what we want to do and how we want to do it. And if I hear back from those other people from LinkedIn and they have good audition pieces, we might have a few extra pencilers coming in too. Like that last guy that I reached out to who applied, he had a super passionate response about like growing up with Sonic and everything. I'm like, this is the kind of person I look for joining the team. Like, I don't want people who just, I just want to draw stuff. I want passion. Like, the nice thing about all these people is that everyone who applied has some form of art degree, no less. Like, some of these people curated art exhibits. So, like, that's super cool knowledge and experience to have as well. But, like, it means nothing if they don't have any passion for the IP. I think FNAF 2 was a person who asked a lot of questions the last stream, yeah. Well, I almost said Will the Goat. Whoops. Will it be explained why Shadow looks like Sonic? I mean, I don't think Shadow looks like Sonic. He's a hedgehog. I know a lot of people like to discuss that, but how he looks, how his character is, will be explained in its own way. I mean, as long as they're not story spoiler questions, I've got no problems answering questions. I will intentionally beat around the bush if they try to ask spoiler related questions. I'll just flat out not answer them. What is this that I just saw on Twitter? It's a hot dog placed inside a hollowed out dill pickle, which is then deep fried. I don't know, I'd try it. There is never enough internet. I mean, I like deep fried pickles, so deep fried. I'm actually not too interested in deep fried ice cream. Like, I've had deep fried Oreos and that was interesting. I've had deep fried ice cream flavored ice cream like Bronze, but I mean, it's not the same. Man, now I want fried pickles. Now I'm sad. What are your thoughts on Extra Life Sonic? Personally, I think he's really cool. Should have did more with him, though. I think that is in reference to the Fleetway character, the Extra Life Sonic that was basically like an evil Sonic. Yeah, Sonic the comic, Fleetway Sonic. It's interchangeable. Personally, I'm just not a fan of the whole evil Sonic trope. I think it's too cliche. Well, I meant like as a completely separate character, like Sonic going through his own issues and everything, like Dark Sonic stuff. I'm okay with that because it's more diving into the actual character itself. But like, just hi, I'm an evil version of you. That's its own separate thing. I don't care for it. It was a part of Sonic, but it was like all of the negative emotions from the Chaos Airworlds that kind of birthed it into its own identity. I'm more lenient on that because, yeah, he becomes his own character, yes, but he was originally a part of Sonic, and that's why I'm a little bit more lenient with that. I haven't really read Fleetway Sonic, so I can't really weigh too hard of an opinion, but I did see the stuff with the extra life, and I don't know, it didn't interest me. don't get me wrong, Fleetway did have some good ideas and some good characters. It's just overall, I just doesn't look like something I could see myself getting into. Like, I know enough about what happens in Fleetway, like plot beats. That's a good Knuckles that Caton posted in Arts Block. I can't type right. Oh yeah, Johnny Lightfoot, he dies. I think it took place during the Sonic Adventure arc. Yeah. No, it was just the UK. Which, funnily enough, the beginning of Sonic the Comic actually followed the US Sonic lore Bible, like, almost to a T. Like, the origin of how Sonic became Sonic and how Kentawar became Robotnik. That was from the original Bible. So it was actually closer to the Western Bible than Archie or Sat AM was. Honestly, there was so much inconsistency with what the Japanese and what the Western side wanted to do with Sonic. I think that's where like most of the fan base issues come from, is that it's almost like a black and white split with some people on which one is the true definitive Sonic to them. Oh, that's kind of a classic take on Sonic Adventure 2. I'm just looking at art block here. The games are the backbone for Legacy, but we have a whole entire world that we've created that we want to flesh out and make it livable, breathable. And we also want to take nods and things from all the other sides of the franchise. Like a couple nods to Sonic X, Sat AM Archie, Fleetway. Hell, I even tossed a couple ideas about that one French Sonic comic that had the female Echidna princess. The art style is similar, but they're two wholly separate things. Well, the Sonic OVA was supposed to be an anime series, but I guess it never picked up well, so the 2 episodes just became a standalone film. I wish we had a full series based off of that. I want to know what direction they could have gone past Metal. Yeah. Which comics? Oh yeah. Yeah, I like what IDW is doing with Eggman and Metal. I just think of the Dr. Weird, my metal boy! You did punch him in the face, right? Attaboy. I think that may have been in the original Western Bible. I don't know if it was friends, but they did work together at the very least. Kind of like, I wouldn't necessarily say that like Sonic as the normal porcupine kind of look was a lab rat, or a guinea pig, but I think it was something that like he did experiments with Kintobor to help him out because he was fast. Like I said, I'm honestly not too well versed in that. FNAF 2 asks, will Knuckles have a hat? All I'm going to say is knowing smile. Will it be explained how the Chaotix came together? Also, will Mighty be a part of it? Yeah, we'll have some stuff about the Chaotix. It's not a story spoiler, so I could at least go ahead and say this, but Chaotix is actually going to be the last installment of the classic era. Jahaha. I probably didn't even say that right. Asks, is this a drawing channel? This is a development channel for Legacy. So like any kind of issue work or side things that we do would be streamed here. For those who have the ability to stream while working on it. Hang on a second. Just managing a couple of things. What's going on here? I remember this redraw. Towards D and me something because I was streaming so much Sonic Adventure yesterday. I had pointed out the expression that Amy makes when you get into, is it Final Egg? Yeah, I think it's Final Egg when Zero chases her and she's like, not again. She's running off with that expression. Someone redrew and I don't know. I love that expression. Okay, there we go. Chaotix is after Fighters. That's an interesting direction. Will SBO still be a part of Fighters? Not really a spoiler per se, but if they were playable in Fighters, they'll be in Fighters. Now that gets into spoiler territory. Can't say anything about Honey yet. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned for Fighters. Definitely. Yeah, we got to get to there first, but the ideas we have for it are very fun. Probably things that some people are not expecting. Oh, that one user also asked, Legacy is a fan comic, right? Yes, it is a fan comic. A long-term planned one. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how many issues that we've got idealized. The more pencilers we get, the faster we could hopefully crank them out. I think with the amount of active pencilers that we have right now, colors and inks are fine. But if we do get like another 1 or 2 more pencilers from LinkedIn, I will definitely want to get more inkers and colorers. I know that Speenlix was interested in auditioning for pencils here before too long. She is. She helps with colors. She helped with the colors on issue 6. I think she did a little bit with 5 also. She also did colors on one of the debugs. Tails Prower fan asks who's looking forward for the new Sonic game. How do I want to word it right? Because Forces kind of burned me off a little bit, but I actually have some pretty decent hopes for Frontiers. I don't know how open of a world it's going to be, because you could technically call Pokemon Legends Arceus an open world, but yet it's not a fully open world. It's just very big and explorable. Which even then, that's still great for a Sonic game, because I miss being able to just explore. But knowing that Pontaf is not involved with writing and we actually have Ian Flynn on board, I like the majority of Flynn's writing. Like there's some things that I'm a little about, but overall I'm happy with his work. So that's already one strong foot forward on me liking the story. Plus, Flynn's been with the brand for a very long time already, like 15 years or more. Having that kind of stability with Sega in a positive light, I'm actually not surprised that they gave him that opportunity. What I'm really curious about are all of the leaks that I've seen for it continue to hold water the more that we see. So I don't know, man. I think that this has the potential to finally knock Unleashed off its throne as my favorite 3D Sonic game. We'll just have to see. Yeah, I wish Unleashed would continue to like see more modern support, but let's be honest, the updates that it had on the Xbox Series X, full 60 FPS, that right now the Xbox is the definitive way to play it. If it released on Steam, it probably wouldn't even need fixed given the patches that already exist for Xbox. Yeah, I know a lot of people would purchase that immediately. Oh no. I tried to play the 2D version of Sonic Unleashed and I don't like it. I tried to give it a chance. Okay, there we go. Just managing a few other things here. Yeah, I was yawning. Yeah, part of me just suddenly wanted to play Freedom Planet. I haven't touched that game in a hot minute. Oh, you just posted to Arzu from Legends Arceus with the Growlithe haircut. I came across that yesterday. Arzu's such a good girl. But that Growlithe, though. That Growlithe looks as dead inside as its dad. Too soon? Will there be any new lore for characters? Absolutely yes. Every single character. All of them. Any character that you could think of, we've probably already come up with new lore for them. Like, to still tie it into their game counterparts, but like, how to make them be a part of the world that we've built. Excuse me. I've had Sonic Adventure paused in the background this whole time. I haven't touched it in probably half an hour. Look, man, I am waiting to get these last emblems before I migrate to Sonic Adventure 2 for achievements. This is going to sound terrible, but the higher my score and ranking on retro achievements, the more people view my profile and see my tagline that says read Sonic Legacy. I'm shilling while having fun. Which one? Oh, if you're talking about Torum Online, yeah, all of us kind of stopped playing. Which is interesting. They recently ported it to Steam. That's why I'm waiting for, I think it might be in the summer when Google Play actually releases on PC, because that Battle Royale FF7 game, my phone could run it, but like I really want to play it on computer, and they have emulation protection against the game, meaning the game won't work. If you try to run it in BlueStacks, it will not work. And if you do manage to get it to work, they'll ban you. Yeah, but Square Enix really hates mobile emulation. Yeah, I use BlueStacks too. Works wonders. It's just, I really want to play that game on PC. Yes, but it's also way easier to run a modded version of the game to cheat. Not officially, no. I mean, like, the actual, like, just download it to the computer and be able to play it natively. Yeah, when, I think, it was either E3 or the Game Awards. One of those two actually announced it. And I was so happy. Will any character get any new purpose different from their game counterparts? Like I said, the game is still primarily the backbone, but they might have more motivations than what a game counterpart had. Huh? Very far in the future. Forces is going to be a very drastically different experience for Legacy, and that's all I could say on that. We don't fully know that yet. Well, the book also had several other facts wrong. There's like a couple of different things. There's a section on the Sonic Wiki apparently that covers mistakes that were in the print. I still want the encyclopedia though. Like I just want it. I like collecting hard copies of things that that meant a lot to me. Like I have a hardback of the guide for Final Fantasy 13-2. I've got the Mass Effect Andromeda hardback. How are people in Legacy so far? Why don't you be active, Fleet? You're in the server. Is it better to play the 3D Sonic games in order? Should I start with Adventure 1 from Steam? They are loosely connected. I don't think it would necessarily hurt you to play them out of order. I think the best experience would be to play them in order, though. Just so that that way you get those nods. But because you don't have Shadow's game, Heroes, or anything on PC on Steam, all you really have is Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. I don't think it's too majorly important. All right, let's see if all these animals are enough. What are your thoughts on the new Knuckles series and Sonic 3 movie? I don't know, man. I'm excited. I have no idea what they're going to do for a Sonic 3 movie, but I personally think that it's going to be Metal Sonic. I know we see Gun and stuff in the Sonic 2 movie, but I still think it's way too early of a call to do something with Shadow. But the Knuckles series, that one's the one that has my interest because I wonder what direction they'll go with it. Are they going to cover more about his background lore with the Echidna tribe? Stuff with Chaos, maybe? I think the Knuckles series is going to be cursed because of Ken Penders. Like, I highly refuse to believe that they're going to do anything with Ken's characters or story ideas. I don't see it happening. It's got way too much taint on it. I think they're going to do their own thing or maybe introduce new characters. But even if new echidnas are brought up, it doesn't mean that Ken Penders could do anything about it. Oh, my child lost that race because it fell asleep. I mean, let him get mad. As long as they're not outright using any of his characters, then it's A-okay. Man, my Chao was in the lead and I managed to get all the way to the end. Last place. Shame. Kept falling asleep. Oh, still not enough animals, it seems. Well, Knuckles into Chaotix. Chaotix will probably have the... I don't know about Guardians of Angel Island, but I did toss the idea or theory before that we may see stuff about the Chaotix because Knuckles was involved with them in the 32X game. It's very feasible. Plus, it'd be cool to see a take on a live-action render of the Chaotix. See what they do for Vector. Wow. Also, welcome back. Man, actually not even 2 full months before we get to see the Sonic 2 movie. I want to do whatever I can to see it in theaters. The last time I went to a theater was when I was still together with my ex and she was working at the theater. That's like 2014, 2015. That was a long time ago. If they do anything with the Chaotix, if Mighty's going to be involved, people tend to mistake and think that Mighty is actually a part of the Chaotix. I don't actually think he is. Yep, but he also existed outside of it too, with the Sega Sonic the Hedgehog arcade, where it was Sonic Mighty Ray. Are we 100% sure? Because I saw Sad AM Robotnik designs replacing Eggman. If it didn't release, it was planned to release. Bare minimum. Everything past Chaotix, so it's always had Mighty separate from it, though. Like, Chaotix at that point, it's just the exception to the rule. So it's like, I don't know. I don't personally think Mighty would be. I've been burnt out on Ray, unfortunately. No, it's because of a user. I ain't gonna go into details on that, but I'm pretty sure he burnt out of several people in the server from the character. I don't know. I never had an attachment to Ray as a character to begin with, though. Alright, more animals given to the Chao. To be fair, Chaotix didn't have much of a story going on for it, so if they were to have Chaotix in the third movie, I don't exactly know what direction they would take it. I think it's just one of those things where it's too early to really tell. Maybe we'll get a stinger at the end of the Sonic 2 movie. Well, I mean, remember, the teaser for the Sonic 1 movie wasn't even originally part of it. It was something that was thrown in last minute. Oh, my child's getting faster at running. Whenever I do emulate, yes. Or I use the Dolphin Core in RetroArch. I'm not smart with those kinds of things. Who you really want to talk to would be Matthias. He's the techie of the group. Ooh, I think we... My Chao just won a race. My swim evolution Chao ran a foot race. Won. I can't English. Cannot English. They're not going to add Mario to the Sonic movie. Not even Disney wanted to pay the money to have Mario in it. For Wreck-It Ralph. Nintendo wanted a lot of money from what I've heard, and they're like, nah. That's why you only see Bowser. In the first Wreck-It Ralph, we saw Eggman at that one meeting. We had Sonic talking on an advertisement and Sonic getting hit and losing rings. And then in the second movie, he was like a secondary character. Oh yeah, he was. Sonic just keeps winning. Like, say what you will about the gains, but the cross media, Sonic's just has been as strong as ever. Yeah, if Sega was anything like Nintendo with their IP, we wouldn't even have projects like Legacy. Start getting more views and they start selling issues, maybe. Look, man, I tell everyone that Legacy does not compete with IDW, and it never will. I don't want it to. Nope, never will. The most you'll ever have is if we do a limited batch print for ourselves. Any extras that we have, we'll do like a giveaway. No, I've mailed them. Like, we had a Twitter winner, and because it took me a little while longer to actually get the issue out, I just gave him a free issue 2 with it. It has been met, yes. Yep. Now it's just the waiting game. For how long for it to actually get print and then get delivered. Yep, but it could take it a while. I know it took a while for issue 2 to come out. Oh yeah, it's because we were talking about it in the staff channel in Legacy. Exactly. But if you... Yeah, because not many people in the staff really claim them, so I only do like batches of 25. I mean, I still got a handful of issue 1 and issue 2 left still wrapped up. So if we ever do a convention, I would have some available to do a giveaway. If we ever did a giveaway, if we did a convention, we would probably have a panel. Like, I would do anything to have a panel. Kind of like how we do it for like Sonic Revolution and Chaos Creators. And then what we do is just do like maybe some kind of ask the audience or questionnaire. And then whoever could get it right first or anything like that just gets the issue. Just... That's an option, or have it taped to the bottom of one of the chairs and whoever's the lucky seater. With stuff like that, usually only 1, maybe 2 at the most. Also, Cat on Ash, you guys printed issue 2? Yeah, I reached out to you a long time ago regarding it. I'm pretty sure you may have declined it at the time, or you did. Either that or I mailed it. I'm pretty sure I at least reached out to you. Yeah, I'm gonna check DMs. Last thing I need is me Mendeling something. Let's see here. If I could learn how to spell again. Let me scroll up. Oh man, that's a time jump. I don't have to search that far, trust me. That's an issue 2 dub. Maybe I didn't. Huh. Okay. Well, I have extras. It's something that can be figured out at a later time. Could have sworn I reached out to you on that. He's in the server. Goosey. Keeper Acid staff voice. Will Sally be accurate to her Sonic Spinball counterpart? Man, I'm not even dignifying that one. Okay, time to catch up in here.
Stupid button! Oh boy, I'm gonna make some hedgehog stew today. Huh? It's my greatest invention ever! Get that hedgehog, do as I say! Oh boy, I'm gonna make some hedgehog stew in the afternoon. If it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna get that blue cartoon. It may take me years to catch that horrible hedgehog.
Wow, I cannot spell.
I wasn't so happy I retired my plant. There's only one cure for a Robotnik. Obliterating that hedgehog. What was I saying anyway? Tails, shut up! That's better. As I was saying. I'm gonna make some hedgehog stew. If it's the last thing
Do what? Sonic Underground siblings? No, not touching them.
my hedgehog stew.
And the name Alino is a homage, but it's not the same Alina. Both? I just don't see Sonic the character that needs flesh and blood siblings. He's already got that brotherly rapport set up with Tails.
Would taste so much better with hedgehog in it.
Also never liked the idea of Sonic being royalty either. Yeah, but it still doesn't sit with me. Like, it doesn't feel Sonic. Man, FNAF 2 has nothing but questions. All questions. I know he can hear me. Most of these questions could just be answered by reading the issues, though. Like, if you ask too many questions, then when you actually get to the issues, you're going to be like, oh, I already knew this. And it just kind of saps it a little. No, it's not all mushrooms. Like, Mushroom Hill is honestly just mostly forest. It just has big mushrooms in it. Yeah, I recently played through Sonic 3 and Knuckles as Knuckles for getting those achievements, was taking a look at the levels. Even had some ideas just off of that alone. Yeah, it's my favorite classic. Sorry, Mania, but you just ain't good enough. Oh, yeah, Sonic and Knuckles collection. I used to have that too with the Sonic screensaver. Oh, man. Just Windows 98 compatibility mode. Still dealing with that one thing. I'm just bringing up a couple of points in that one admin discussion. Healthy debate. What are you looking for? Nah, just admins and editors have access to it. No, just really major stuff gets discussed in there first before anything gets posted on like the normal staff level. That way there's like consensus. Man, Off got my age wrong in artist blog. It's like Celeste is almost 30 when talking about burnout and how to better handle life. I'm 32. He's like, oh. I'm posting the image you did of the SpongeBob redraw. Oh, I should specify which SpongeBob redraw, I guess. The one sitting at the booth. I felt it was appropriate. Something in moderation. Yeah, between you and Vanessa, there's going to be so many memes in this server now. No. No. Yeah, you even get those notifications. FNAF 2 asks, what are some of your favorite ideas from the comics? I think one of my favorite ideas is from the post-boot regarding the story of Clove and Cassia that never got resolution because of the comic having its run ended prematurely. It's just the fact that Cassia has a terminal disease that's eating away at her. Clove joined the Eggman Empire for the cybernization, so that way Cassia would be put in a stable condition, and she keeps getting a type of medicine from Eggman, but Clove was under the impression that Eggman was going to cure her, and then Eggman telling her, cure? No, there's no such thing as cure. All I'm doing is keeping her stable, and as long as you keep working for me, she'll continue to get that medicine. Just complete blackmail over Clove. I thought that was a really good story arc, and we just never be able to get to see the end of it. Technically, it was called cybernization. They aren't really roboticized. They're basically cyborg. Like, you don't... Yeah, like, she's still fleshy and everything. She just basically has a synthetic epidermis. They were about to do the metal virus. Yep, that was originally a post-boot Archie plot. Because he had basically like a notebook of all the ideas he wanted to do with it. It was hinted at in post-boot also, like Tassel Boy, I believe, was that one egg boss's name that they didn't really ever call by name, that was basically on lockdown. The other egg bosses locked him up, saying that Eggman had some really surprises in store with him, with these like vats of liquid that they had. Like, it was breadcrumbing up to metal virus, and then it just ended. Yeah. Always sucks when you have ideas and then something happens when you can't use them. Hmm. Okay, what is this that was DM'd? Technically, we have room for it. It's just like trying to keep all the server emotes being stuff that we've drawn. That's from Terminal Montage, isn't it? It's Terminal Montage, something about Sonic the Hedgehog. If Force is about to bully me because... Wait, no, that was you who bullied me about the email when I asked for the email for YouTube. You said if you have to ask, then you're already wrong. Or something. Basically, when I needed your email to add you back to the YouTube, you're like, take a wild guess, and I, for a second, was thinking it's the same thing with Fours. because he wants to start streaming ML3 progress, which I fully support. I just have to get him into the channel is all. Okay, I'm gonna get 4s added in here. I gotta switch account. Actually, let me just do that in a new tab so it doesn't refresh the stream. Huh. That's a video title. Memes I know you'll enjoy because I have all your data. Okay, now we go to settings. Add manager. Wait, what? That's different. That's not what I'm looking for. That's the one I'm clicking. Manage permissions. Switch to the legacy account. Yes, I have my phone near me for my verification. Just had it on the charger. Yes, that is me. Okay. There we go. Manage permissions. Add. Choose role. Okie dokie. Okay, there we go. Now that that's done, now I need to go to this spot because chat moderators is a completely different section. And I've been very behind on that. Yeah, I did a cleanup on it. Okay. Why do people have to have different YouTube channel names and then I have to question who they even are? Okay, anyway. I think I am getting better at cutting back on snacking, though. Like, so far today, I've only had that bagel. I'm not starving myself, I'm just getting better at eating. Later, peeps. Even though the YouTube channel hasn't had a lot of attention, it is still slowly growing in sub count. Like, it's just 2 people away from 5,600. We'll get some growth on it. Yep. But to be fair, I did want to keep this as like a development channel and all the actual releases go on the SP channel. I had a talk with Wax on that because I guess he had some confusion on that. Had to have a staff meeting with the admins over there just to get that, to get everyone to be like, yeah, post the stuff here. SP needs more content anyway. That's how we got the Legacy Uncuts over there. Just had to change it up a little to have more art frames and to do some camera pans on it. Get a little bit of eye movement so that people don't get immediately bored out of it. Even though it's an audio drama, but you know how YouTube analytics are. Let's see here. Issue 14 doesn't even have pencils yet. Oh, but you're penciling it, so no, it does not have a confirmed inker right now because we didn't have any pencils to do inks on it yet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw the thumbnails and those alone looked good. It is now suddenly quiet. I blame fours. Fours is like, I'm scared I'll say something wrong. 9 is outside of the call because he wants to keep himself distracted free to finish the OVA reformat. Since we had a hard time keeping animators or getting them to, you know, like production line it, we're turning it into a special, bigger issue comic. We weren't even going to do that. It was just going to be good, flat shaded, minimalistic. But no, we couldn't find replacement animators or anything, and posting like collaborative things on Newgrounds wasn't getting any hits. So I'm like, you know what? It's probably going to be better. We don't want to scrap everything we did, so let's just convert it. So all the thumbnails that have been made for all of the scenes, we could just turn into panels. So 9's just reformatting that. It's probably going to be one of those special 48-page issues. It was mainly just that one scene that was posted. Hardly anything else was done. And I talked to Piggy Bank. He was okay with it. He still used it as portfolio material. I personally did not want to do an animatic because then it just looks like we're copying what Belena does with Christmas with Sonic because it's already a Christmas story. I'm not okay. I'm not comfortable with that. I know, it's just I don't want to do it that way. We still have all the audio for it, so we just dub it the same way we do all of the other comics. It'll still be made a YouTube video. And it'll also be something you could physically own. Just do another print batch on that one, although that one would cost more because, you know, it's thicker. That would cost way more. I would have to take a look at the options whenever that time does come. I think the team would be willing to do that, though, seeing as how, like, all we have to do is find out what would it cost to print a certain amount of bulk for it, and then divvy it up, shipping and handling, figure out an average. That's what I did with the other issues. Okay, later, Ultrasonic Hero. Have a great night. Excuse me. Oh, I just want to say something. I know that with the issue 10 print, whenever we do get around to it, I want to foil cover that one. Yeah. Kind of like a holographic Pokemon card. Like one of those special things, because it's a milestone issue, and it's a climax. I think after issue 10, the next milestone will be 2550, 7500, stuff like that. Because how many fan comics do you know that have like 10 full issues out, not even including side issues? I think that's a pretty good hurdle to say, hey, that's a milestone. Hmm. Sketch covers? I think I'm missing context now. What do you mean by sketch covers? I could never see myself being an inker. I don't know, I don't have that kind of hand stability. I like lettering, though. See, I'm the mentality of that one little comic strip of the dog with the ball. No practice, only good. But no, I actually enjoy doing the lettering for all the issues and stuff now. Yep. When working with issue 8, we generally had some room, but I did have to do some dialogue cutback, so I had the DM9 like, hey, 9, condense this. Oh, okay, I see what Caton's talking about, sketch covers. I don't know about us doing that, though. I don't think that we have enough scenarios to really justify making them. I think we're still too small scale for that. Like, sketch cover stuff like that, that's absolutely convention level stuff. If that's when the front cover is like completely blank and you could draw all over it. That would be good if we were to somehow do like a legacy convention and have like an artist booth table or something. So if someone actually managed to have one of those issues, they could come up and like maybe do like a small commission, and one of the artists at the booth could do it in their style. It would. Who, me? Oh, what's Forrest doing? Is he being self-deprecative? Because I'm going to get the squirt bottle. Oh, yeah, that's Forrest. Go get used to it. Look, man, that's how he wins the bread. Okay, let's see here. Think we might be coming to a conclusion on all of that stuff. Just forcing me, everyone who interacts with me. I don't know, man. I've had that complete image flipped around for me and you, Fours. Caton says inks are looking amazing, Ellie. Ooh. LinkedIn notifications. The only notification I want is, hey, we want to hire you and it's remote. That's the only notification I want. Seeing as how I have only eaten a bagel, what should I do for food? Maybe I'll just raw dog a can of chili. Well, I was just eating the chili straight out of the can with a spoon. Don't even heat it up. Eh. I could do chili because I made sure to get 4 cans. I could do a can of black beans. Black beans are good in fiber. Okay. So I guess the final episode of Arthur aired. Yeah. Looks like he grew up and became an author, just like what he always wanted to do, and was pushed by a character that was basically the creator of Arthur. It has a conclusion, and it's actually a good ending. People are like happy hurt on Twitter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mark Brown cameo. And you want to know who voiced adult Arthur? The original Arthur. Literally any way you could think to end that off on a high note, they did. Man. Mm. Not the fact that they have a No Way Home movie. It was either Steve or Joe. I get them mixed up. Okay. I just remember when Steve first left because he was going to college. I just don't like the 3D look. I know. Just me being a boomer. Yep. Yep, admins and editors have message history enabled. That way, if I notice that Vanessa's slacking, I go DM her. Like I did. What's the most popular video on the Legacy channel now that we're starting to breathe a little bit of life back into it? There's actually Cashin's voice acting community event that she did. Okie doke. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have yourself a great rest of your Monday.